Hello. In this short video, I will demonstrate how one online tool can be used to check the readability of your resources. Students in our science classes might be poor readers for any number of reasons, and it's important to recognise that all science classes will have poor readers. Sometimes these students underachieve, not because of their ability at science, but because poor reading skills prevents them from accessing science learning. I'm sure you have many resources already developed which can effectively be used with the new Junior Cycle Science specification. It is worthwhile considering how suitable these resources are for those with poor reading skills. Using this online tool, I will show you how you can easily check and adjust your resources so that they are accessible to all students. The tool I'm using today is the one shown here on the right, and you can see its URL here. It is available free, but I'll come back to that later. Let's see how it works. You might recognize this worksheet on the left. It was one of those used in the Jigsaw Earth and Space activity from CPD Day 1. Remember that this activity was designed for teachers. The worksheet was drawn up with teachers in mind. Let's examine the readability of the text. I want to check text, so if I select that and then scroll down, you'll see that I'm told to enter the text below. I need to copy and paste it from the document into this box here. Let's copy this set of instructions, paste them in, and check their readability. The first thing we see is that some of the text has been highlighted in different colours. We'll come back to that in a minute. Scrolling down, I come to the readability score. This text is suitable for somebody in grade 11 of the American school system, which is about age 16 to 17. But most of you might be more familiar with the SMOG index. The SMOG index tells me how many years of schooling someone must have in order to be able to read and understand this text. 13.2, that's about fourth year standard in our school system. That's fine because this was for my teacher audience, but if I wanted to adapt this for my first years, we need the SMOG index to be 9 or below to ensure that the first years can deal with the text. The tool shows me what I need to change. Sentences of more than 30 syllables are highlighted in red, and those of more than 20 syllables are in yellow. It is these long sentences which present most difficulty to poor readers. I've adapted this initial paragraph and broken it down into smaller sentences. Let's copy and paste that and now check the readability. Nothing is highlighted because I have no long sentences now. And if I scroll down, I can now get the new readability scores. The SMOG index has dropped from 13 to 7.8, which is below the magic 9 that makes it suitable for first years. In fact, this SMOG index now indicates that this paragraph could be dealt with by 5th class students. So by replacing this with this, I have made my resource readable even for my poor readers. But that's just one way the tool operates. I can also use it to check the readability of websites. Simply click on URLs, paste a URL address, measure readability, and I can check out the readability of any web resource. You might want to direct your poorer readers to those websites that have a lower reading age. Unfortunately, science websites often have a high reading age, but in the next screencast in this section, we show you how your students themselves can make websites more accessible to them while building their science vocabulary. As I said earlier, this tool is available free, but for a very small charge, I've upgraded to premium. The fee for me was $2 a month, and this gives me additional options. The website has very affordable rates for individuals and for multiple users in a school, for example. The main benefit is that I don't have to copy and paste individual pieces of text, but can upload complete files directly from my laptop. You may have come across other tools that work better for you, but let's just revisit a few important points. Every class has poor readers, and they may not have been identified to you. Planning for this from the start makes sense. This tool helps you adapt your current resources. You might consider doing this collaboratively as a department, or it could be a nice project to get TY students involved in, as it would develop their literacy also. Remember, you don't have to adapt everything. In a group activity like the jigsaw, you might ensure that one of the expert groups had a worksheet with a lower reading age. That way your poor reader can access science learning, whereas your more able reader is developing their science reading ability. Having worksheets and resources at a suitable reading age means that students will have to ask a lot less questions about the activity and will have the opportunity to concentrate more on science learning. I hope you found some of this useful. Don't forget to check out our other screencast in this section, which explores a tool that students themselves can use to help them improve the readability of text. Bye for now. Thanks for watching and listening.